Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today I get to share with you this book called Blood, Scion, written by Deborah Falaye. This is the story of Sloane, who has just turned 15. She lives in a small town with her baba, and she is struggling with some trouble that goes along with just living with her baba. You see, her mother disappeared 2 years before, and that means that she is the subject of a lot of really mean-spirited rumors in town. It means that people don't buy their goods anymore, and they don't have a whole lot of money to get by on. Now that she's turned 15, she's being drafted into the army, but that leaves her two choices. Does she join and become someone that maybe she'd rather not be, or does she run and risk capture and death? There really isn't a good, easy answer for her. And to make things even more complicated, she is a Scion. That means that she's a descendant of the Orisha gods, and she has some special powers that the army she's been conscripted into is set out to destroy. So she has to keep herself a secret whether she stays home or not. And in order to find the answers that she seeks about her mother's disappearance, she has to go and make decisions that she might not otherwise do. This story is, as you can see, very intense and has a lot of high stakes throughout it. Even just from the very beginning, you know that Sloane does not have an easy choice ahead of her. So as she figures out who she is, how to control her powers in a world that doesn't accept them at all, and moves into the space that's led by leaders who don't always have everybody's best interests at heart, she has to navigate this world and do the things that is expected of her while also doing the things that make her feel like she's doing the right thing. So this is written for a young adult audience. There are some heavy subject matter pieces in here. There's some strong language occasionally as well. So that's important to note. But it is a great next level up for readers who've enjoyed the T.J. Young and the Orishas series, who want to know more about Yoruba culture and the Orishas themselves. And especially once you know a little bit more from the other series, then this book makes a lot of sense because you know a lot more about the characters that are being woven into it. This is a really delightful and thought-provoking study of what the future could look like. There's a lot of throwbacks to things that have happened in history as well, so that kind of adds to the intensity of the story, but it flows really smoothly and it keeps readers engaged and paying attention and interested in finding out what happens next. It is the first in a series, so as soon as you're done with this one, you're going to be ready for that next book. And if this sounds like a great fit for you or your young adult reader, I hope you look for it at your favorite bookstore.